Hello and welcome in. Today I have something new and really fun to share with you. So I saw that Rosanna TXT just made a new legacy challenge for The Sims 4. And this legacy challenge actually made me feel so excited and so inspired. There's no spiders here. So inspired to start a new Sims save. So it's called the Origins Legacy Challenge, and I'll leave a link to all the information down below. But basically the idea of it is that you start with a blank, empty world. Like there's no lots, no houses, no people, and then you start in Willow Creek and create 4 families to move into the town, and they become like the founders of that town. After a certain amount of time, new families also get to move in, and then also you can build the community lots. Like if you want a library or a restaurant, then the people who live in that town have to make it and pay for it themselves. Whether that's like everyone chips in a little bit for a community park or something, or if just like one really rich family is like, we're gonna fund the whole library. That's how you build the world and fill it up for yourself as you go. And then once Willow Creek is completely full, you can pick somebody to move on to the next world and be the founder of that world until you've filled up all of your worlds. And I think that just sounds so fun. And then there's also some like additional fun stuff that happens. So basically every 7 days you roll a dice for a random event to happen, and it just adds like a little bit of extra fun and chaos into the world. For example, if you roll a 12, there's a baby boom. Roll a 4, new settlers arrive early, a new family unexpectedly moves in. Or like a dispute between families. 2 families in town shall now have a falling out. Super fun. And then also there's the career list. So when you start, there's only a few careers you're allowed to pick, and then as you go, you unlock more. And then she suggests there's some other stuff you can add, just like add some richness and texture to the world and the feeling of time passing. So you can make a Founders Day celebration, schedule a holiday in your calendar to celebrate Founders Day, and have like a fair or a party somewhere in the town. Stuff like that. So yeah, basically I saw this challenge and I was like, wow, I actually want to open my Sims game. And I've been in full-on Sims Goblin mode for the past 3 days, setting up my founding families, and I'm so happy with them and I want to share them with you today. So this is the Rosewood family, and they are rich, obviously. You can see I put them in the neighborhood that's meant to be like large sprawling estates and the best high society has to offer, and they live in this like really tacky mansion. No offense to the person who created this mansion. I tackified it myself. I changed the decoration inside this mansion to make it tacky. It was beautiful to start out with. I think the husband is probably like a stockbroker or something. That career isn't available, so I made him a criminal. And I'm saying that he's doing insider trading or something. This is the wife. Her name is Jeanette, and unfortunately she is a bit of a trophy wife. She's materialistic and high maintenance, but she's also a dog lover, and her like goal in life is to be a friend of the animals. Like I think she has a really sweet, kind personality. She is an icon. She is the moment. She is the trophy wife. You know, her winter outfit. How cute is this? This is her husband, Nick, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't put a lot of effort into the men because I don't have as much fun making them. So basically I just like randomized them, fixed their hair, and then went through and made sure they didn't have any absolutely horrific outfits. And if they did, I just changed them to like whatever. This is a horrendous, why green wash jeans? But I don't care, it is what it is. He's a boy. But basically he is a snob, a foodie, and he's ambitious, and he basically just wants to be really rich. That's his goal in life. They also have a daughter named Amelia. She's very cute. Look at her, she's adorable. And of course, Jeanette also has this fuck-ass little dog. But I love her. Her name is Sasha, and I think she's wonderful. And like I said, they live in this mansion in the high society neighborhood. Basically just like the rich people whose whole style is showing off how rich they are. You know what I mean? Here's their upstairs. I did decorate Amelia's baby room, and it's pink and frilly. And instead of a dollhouse, Amelia has a Barbie dream condo with a helicopter pad. So those are the Rosewoods. Then we have our other rich family, the Oaks, and I think that the Oaks are more rich and like more more sophisticated, I think, than the Rosewoods. They're actually like old money. So they live in the historic district of Willow Creek. Beautiful family home in a beautiful neighborhood with history and charm. I mean, obviously not because we're building the neighborhood from scratch, so there's nothing there, but that's the vibe. And in the Oaks family, we have Georgia, who is the absolute powerhouse of a wealthy mom and wife, right? She's self-assured, she's a music lover, and she's also a little bit mean, as I think most rich people would be. And her goal in life is to have a successful lineage. Her and her husband Gabriel both, like, they just want their kids to have, sorry, this is wrong. They just want their kids to like have the same success in life that they have had. Like, that's the most important thing to them, is their legacy, right? So Gabriel, like I said, I didn't do much with, he's a man, but I did give him a nice kind of like blue theme to match Georgia's blue theme, which I realized I didn't even show you that much of her outfits. But yeah. Now, Gabriel, as any rich man, he's a bit self-absorbed and materialistic, and he's also very ambitious. I might change this. I think maybe I'll make him something that adds a little bit of humanity to him. You know, maybe he's an art lover, right? Like, these are the rich people who are patrons of the arts. And they also have 2 kids. They have a son named Graham, who is a cat lover and an artistic prodigy. And by the way, I randomized mostly everything about these Sims. Like, I randomly generated them in CAS. Their appearances were random. I randomized all of their traits, and I tried to keep that alive while I workshop them. Even their appearances, I tried to keep somewhat aligned with who they were when they loaded in. So like, for example, this girl turned into this girl, and this girl turned into this girl. And of course, I changed some traits around and stuff, but yeah, for the most part, I did take inspiration from the randomness, right? So yeah, he's a cat lover and an artist. I'm sure he's begging his parents for a cat. Maybe he'll get one at some point. And then he also has a little sister named Grace. We don't know much about her yet, but she's inquisitive and very cute. And this is their house. Obviously, this is still the mansion of an incredibly rich family, but it is also a bit more, there's like a normalcy to it, I think. Like, this is still a family home for a nice family and their children, you know? And they also have this little park area in the back, which obviously you can't like delete or do anything with. I think the inside of their house is a lot more like warm and sophisticated. This is their upstairs. This is Graham's room. I decided that he likes dinosaurs, but of course he also loves cats, so he has this cat poster. And then this is Grace's room. Honestly, I didn't put a lot of effort into decorating. 4 families and 4 houses. Decorating in The Sims 4 is like not something that I get really sucked into. I kind of just switched some things around and said it's good enough. You know, she has a toddler bed and a dollhouse and a TV to watch old black and white classics on, as any rich toddler would love to do. And I did decide that Georgia is a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, and Gabriel works in the culinary career. I think they're the type of rich that like their parents and grandparents, like, even though their kids never should have had to work a day in their lives, they're still the kind of family that is like, but you're gonna pick a career, you're gonna pick, you know, something to be passionate about and do productively with your life. So he is in the culinary career. Although I picture these people as being a little bit older than the other families, so we're gonna pretend he's, you know, a little bit further into it than being a dishwasher, I think. Anyways, then over here I have my 2 like normal people families, the Hawthorns. First of all, I think these ones are my favorite so far. So we have Faith Hawthorne. She is a creative and cheerful dog lover, and her dream in life is to be a painter, right? So she's an artist, she's a creative girly, and she's also beautiful. She reminds me so much of Ariana Grande, like old Ariana Grande before she got glitified. And her outfits, like, I actually put a lot of effort into her because I love her so much. Like, wow, look at how freaking cute she is. I can't get enough of her. I love her so much. And then her husband, I know I said I don't care about the men in this game, but I actually do kind of care about Landon. He just seems like a really nice guy. He is active and loves the outdoors, and he's family oriented. So I made his life's ambition to be a super parent. And I made him a fisherman because it was one of the careers that's like available to start with, and it's kind of outdoorsy. And this is probably a fishing town. I mean, look at all of these rivers, you know? But this is where the Hawthorns live. They live in the kind of like suburban neighborhood, and they have this super cute house. I really tried to decorate it and made it look like an artist lives here, and I hope that comes through a bit. Here's their bedroom, and here is Faith's little art studio. And then the upstairs, I haven't done anything with the upstairs, so we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist until we have kids. And then finally, the last founding family is the Willoughbys. I've been calling them my chaos family because, like I said, I randomized these people in CAS and like really tried to keep their vibes alive, and the vibes that these 2 gave me from the start were just absolutely fucking weird, but like in a good way, I think. So basically we have Krista, who is very who she is. I love her. I think she's absolutely adorable. Look at her tattoo. Like, I think she's just a girly pop who is so, oh my God, her pajamas. She's so quirky and random and unique. And she spawned in with this swimsuit, by the way. And yeah, I just love her very, oh my God, she's so cute. This is adorable. And she also loaded in with these exact traits. She's romantic, a love bug, and adventurous. And I think this is such a fun mix. Like, she's just really, I don't know, like she's just excited to be here. So I gave her the aspiration of soulmate. Like, she just wants to live her best life with her soulmate, who is unfortunately Mitchell. And Mitchell's vibes from the beginning were just like, so he's such a hipster. I really I don't know what to say about this man. Like I said, with the men, I kind of just went through and made sure they weren't wearing anything like absolutely horrific. And if it was horrific, I changed them out of it. But this guy, I looked at this and I was like, yeah, actually that makes sense. Like, Mitchell would wear this to the party, you know? And he just really, his traits are, he hates children, he's paranoid, and he's an animal enthusiast. So I made his lifetime aspiration to be an outdoor enthusiast. I really feel like he's the kind of guy that his life dream is to go live in the woods on a commune and like brew kombucha. The match between them is so weird and off-putting, but it also feels so right and so perfect. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, they have a cat named Truman, and he's probably the most responsible person in their household. So I made Krista a video game streamer as her job. She's a Twitch girly. And then I made Mitchell a gardener because I thought that fit his vibe as well. And these two live in the cool downtown neighborhood in a Victorian style tiny home. Because of course they do. Like, what else would they live in? Yeah, I really didn't know what to do with the vibes in here because this was just like a really nicely decorated Victorian home. I didn't know how to quirk it up for them, but I kind of just threw in some random shit. Like, I made their curtains pink. I gave them this like rainbow glass coffee table. I gave Krista her little gaming corner with like an axolotl desk. In the kitchen, they have these mix match dining chairs. That seemed like something they would do. I don't know. Like I said, the beautifully decorated Victorian home with a cow print rug and a heart bed and a rocket ship clock. I'll probably add on more to the houses and stuff as I go. To be honest, this is another thing that I need to say. I wasn't really sure what the rules were about building the founders' houses because the rules say that the 4 families start with only $20,000. But I didn't know if that $20,000 was like before or after they have a house. But for the founders, I really didn't want to be building their houses from scratch. You know, I wanted them to start out with something that already fits their vibe and like establishes who they are in the world. So I compromised on this since I wasn't sure. I gave them houses, and then instead of letting them have $20,000, I gave them all $0. So they have a house, but they don't have any money. But yeah, that is the beginning of my Origin Legacy Challenge. And today I thought I would just introduce you to everyone and maybe play like one day with each family to get them established and set up. I don't think I'm going to make this challenge a series on my channel in the same way that like Poppy or Hazel is a series that I play every time on camera, because here's the thing, all of the Sims and series that I play on YouTube, I obviously only play those on YouTube. Like, I'm never playing those in my free time, and I actually don't have any other Sims saves going on. And I definitely want this to be something that I can play for myself in my free time. But I thought that if it's interesting and if it sounds fun, maybe I could do like periodic updates where I share my screenshots or my like little video clips and tell you what everyone's been up to, and maybe play a couple days on camera here and there. But let me know if you would be interested in just seeing periodic updates about how things are going and what's been happening and how the world is developing and getting built up by these 4 families. I think it would be fun, and I'm really excited to get started on just like playing the first day of this challenge and getting these families set up. So I'm gonna start with my favorites. Of course, the Hawthorns. I just can't wait. I don't know if I want her to actually have the painter career or if I want her to just learn how to paint in her own home. If she ends up needing it to complete her aspiration, then I'll put her in it. But for now, I'm just gonna start her on her little easel. Oh, she doesn't have any money. Oh, we're gonna have to wait until Landon gets home. But he doesn't work until tomorrow. Landon, I'm so sorry. You need to catch a fish so that your wife can paint. Look, they're having a cute little date together. Landon is teaching her how to fish. I feel like they're the type of couple that really would take interest in each other's interests. And yes, I am just saying that because I love them and I think everything they do is good. Except for the fact they don't seem to be very good at fishing. Can one of you just catch something? A goldfish, $7. Oh my God. We're gonna be here all day. This girl is not gonna get to paint anytime soon. Wow, look at that. She does like fishing. They're so supportive of each other. Ooh, look, she could dig this rock and hopefully find a treasure. Emerald? Okay, please, an emerald has to be worth at least $75. $24, come on. Okay, Landon caught a salmon though, 48. Also, another thing about this challenge is that there's not really a way to stop like random NPCs from spawning. So the creator just said like to ignore them and pretend they're not there. They are not part of our town. And Faith just decided she loves the outdoors. Landon also loves the outdoor. They're so in tune with each other. She can do a small painting for only 50 and then we'll still have money for food. Perfect. So Landon, can you make us some grilled cheese sandwiches? Oh, okay. He's doing his best, you know? And Faith is also doing her best. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. I love them. All right, and she has finished her first ever painting. Poor quality, worth $2 less than what she paid for the canvas. She actually ruined the canvas is what happened. But you know what? It's a start. And actually, I think we should hang it on the wall as a memory of her first step on her journey towards becoming an artist. All right, it's like 9:30 p.m. I'm sure they're gonna go to bed soon and I wanna spend the next day with, let's go to the Oaks next. All right, Georgia is up very early to eat some yogurt at 4:51 a.m. I guess, you know what? There's probably a lot to do when you're a wife and a mother of 2 children. You gotta get an early start on the day to be healthy. Oh my gosh, wait, you need to serve, oh, we don't have money. Okay, nobody's eating today. Gabriel, we can offer you a bowl of peas. Eat up before your big first day in the culinary career. Why is Georgia going to hit Grace's toy unicorn? Oh my gosh. Wow, now this, maybe her life is more stressful than we think, but she's very happy. She's just hitting it out of happiness. I don't know. Oh my God, how sweet is this that Gabriel is in here taking care of Grace before he goes to work. Gosh, she's so cute. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, today the principal is visiting Graham's class. Everyone is to be on their best behavior. Unfortunately, the kid sitting behind him has decided to pelt him with something. Should he ignore it or ask the kid to stop? He's gonna ask the kid to stop. Oh my God, Graham got sent into the hallway for telling this kid to stop. This is unfair. The world is so unfair for children. I hate to see it. Okay, this is a lot of spray for a messy high chair girl. I think it's good. What kind of spray is that? These rich people have a spray you don't even need to wipe? Okay, I do want to get started on one of her goals. She wants to read for a child for a total of 2 hours, socialize with the child 10 times. Let's do it. It's just the 2 girlies at home today. It is the perfect time. Crush dreams. What the hell kind of interaction is that? Let's pick her up and hug her lovingly. Jesus. Okay, maybe give her a bubble bath. No, oh no, I forgot. Toddlers are so broken in this game. Honestly, this is like why I don't love The Sims 4, is because all the things I want to do with like legacy gameplay, it's hard to do it when the children are busted. Oh well, whatever. We're gonna make the best of it. We're teaching her how to talk. Georgia really said, we're not messing around. Your dad's at work, your brother's at school, and we got work to do too. When it comes to Georgia and Grace, a sense of order seems to abound. Would you say that Georgia and Grace have a strict dynamic? I mean, I can see that being the dynamic. I think Georgia would have very high expectations for her children, and it's very important to her. So maybe. But they're good friends. That's really sweet. Okay, and we're successfully potty training. Grandma's back from school. A school project. Oh no. Oh my God, and homework? What the hell are they doing? All right, he's doing his homework. Grace is potty training. Everyone's really doing good. We now have $128, so let's cook dinner. What would Georgia make for dinner? Oh, franks and beans. No, she absolutely would not. Is she going to grill choripan? What is that? A grilled chorizo sausage and a crusty bread. That sounds really, really good, actually. I want to eat that right now. One thing about me is that I love chorizo. Let's have that for dinner. It's a bit pricey, but you know what? We're the Oaks. All right, and then Graham finished his homework and he still has this stupid project. He can work on it until dinner time, I guess. When is a kid supposed to just have fun? Okay, this is very sweet. Look at them. Trashly should not be here, but there's nothing I can do. Oh my gosh, not Georgia eating alone in the living room. Spending time with my family? No, thank you. I want to watch TV while I eat. Oh, and Grandma's going in to join her. That's just like a child. We're playing pirates on the playground. Family gameplay in The Sims is actually so fun when it actually works. Look how cute they are. This guy, oh, you're already asleep. Oh my gosh, the men have gone to bed. That's fine. Georgia will just be over here suffering alone. I think she deserves a bubble bath. All right, well, I would say that was a nice first day with these guys, and I'm happy that we even got Georgia some of her like aspiration challenges done. And now I think we should just go to the Rosewoods. It is 6 a.m. and Jeanette is already awake doing crunches. What a rush. The boost of adrenaline. She likes it. Yeah, she's got to keep her fitness. Anyways, Jeanette is grilling some pan de campo for breakfast. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a breakfast food. Her heart's in the right place. She's doing the best she can. She's really trying here. It's a durable flatbread born of scarce provisions, needing only flour, baking powder, salt, and water. She really said we got $0. Oh, I forgot they still have money. I'm so sorry. But you know what? She said we're supposed to have $0 right now, and I'm gonna cook breakfast with my scarce provisions as if that was the case. At least Jeanette is here for the narrative. Is Amelia okay? No, Amelia is very hungry. So what is this guy doing? Sleeping in. As usual. So Jeanette is going to feed Amelia. We will give her some peas. We're a healthy family over here. Oh my God, can you wake up? Jesus. Okay, well then Jeanette will have breakfast by herself while Nick is asleep. Uh-oh, Sasha has to pee. Wait, or did she pee already in the house? I feel like she's the kind of dog that would pee in the house. Also, like, what a view for your morning dog walk. Yeah, this is the rich lifestyle. Nick is trying to change Amelia's diaper, but I think the interaction is broken. What's happening? Okay, bro, he did it, but now he's gonna pee his own pants. Like, this guy cannot take care of the child and himself at the same time. Okay, you know what? Maybe I judged Nick too harshly. Because he is playing with his daughter. Maybe he does care about his family, but he is still a criminal. Let us not forget. Oh my God, Amelia is having a blast. I'm a little impressed. Oh my God, and look at her begging to be picked up by him again. Is she gonna be a daddy's girl? Okay, I do feel like Jeanette should be doing some Instagram or like influencer stuff. I think she actually goes to work somewhere, but she should also be doing stuff on her own, right? So we should Simstagram Sasha. The people love to see a little dog. Fear of being cheated on. Oh no. Okay, Nick is off to work in his little criminal outfit. So it's girl time here at the house. Just playing with the little dog in the pink room. We love it. All right, I do think we should do some potty training with Amelia. Okay, go to work, oh, we can work from home? Let's work from home. That way we don't have to send Amelia to daycare because we don't have any money for daycare. But what do I have to do to work from home? Cross promote, travel to a non-residential venue. Okay, so we have to take Amelia with us, but the problem is that Amelia is sleepy as hell. And we have to go to a non-residential, they're all residential. Unfortunately. Let me try to make it generic. Okay, we need to cross promote using the phone's business app. Oh my God. Hey everyone, today we're here at this empty grass lot. Like and subscribe. Incredible work. Good job, Jeanette. You're a great influencer. We need to read Amelia to sleep and eat some bread. All right, and then you can also go to sleep. I don't know when Nick gets home. Oh, at midnight. Okay, they'll be fine. I think I'm gonna switch over to our last family of the day. $63. That's not very much. All right, we are here with the Willoughbys, the first couple to sleep in past 7 a.m. But unfortunately, Mitchell has to go to work, so he has to wake up. Oh, they also need to have no money. Oh, actually, they do need money. Sorry. I forgot to get a pet feeder. God, where can I put a pet feeder in here? The tiny home is tiny homing. Maybe Truman's food can go in this spare room. And of course, Truman's on the counter screaming in Krista's face while she eats breakfast. Typical Truman. Oh my God, look at him. What a character. Now she's gonna go check out her own tattoos in the mirror. All right, still there. Watch gaming streams on Sims.tv. Yeah, she's got to do some market research for her own stream. What does Truman want? Is he okay? He's fine. Why is he just so screamy? Oh my God, he's running free. I normally would not support like a free roaming outdoor cat, but there's no cars in The Sims 4. So really, what do we have to worry about? Okay, and Krista is just on the computer in her pajamas all day long. Here's the thing though, I do think that Krista would be the type of neighbor that goes around and introduces herself to all the other neighbors. So whenever Mitchell gets home from work, she's gonna have them go around the neighborhood and be like, hi, we're Mitchell and Krista. We live down the street. We would have baked cookies, but we all have $0. Damn, all she does is play on the computer. She's just like me for real. Okay, Mitchell's home from work. Is he okay? He's okay. We can go. First, we're gonna go see the Hawthorns. Oh my God, what are... Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Mitchell, please put out... My favorite sim dies in a fire? I'm quitting this playthrough. Mitchell, please extinguish the flames. Jesus. Wow. You literally just saved my life. Words can't even begin to describe how grateful I am. She is truly... Okay, what a note to end. I was gonna go visit all the other families, but I really think this is the note to end the video on. This is a masterpiece. Actually, I would like this picture printed out and hung on the wall in my home. And why is Krista mad side-eyeing her? Like she almost died and you're judging her? All right, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you so much for watching and let me know what you think. I would love to know if you know of any other legacies that got you really excited about playing Legacy again. And I would also love to know if you would be interested in periodic updates from these guys. Like I said, I will be playing them off camera in my free time, but I would love to share updates every now and then about how things are going for them. Yeah, let me know what you think. I hope that you enjoyed and I really hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!